Boom! Welcome back, YouTube. 865 Knives, the original Crash Bandicoot player, here reporting from Knoxville, Tennessee. We're getting started a little bit early this morning, so we're going to be on the truck bed tailgate looking at some things. I'm bringing y'all a new open tag, Monday Modern Madness. Woo! So, with that being said, anybody wants to jump on this tag, hey, it's simple. Just show one modern every Monday or whenever you can. You can add your pocket dump, anything like that into it. But hey, let's get after it. All right, here we are, guys. The sunlight's reigning supreme this morning. But for Monday Modern Madness, we're going to show the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, clothed in a very nice, not too aggressive textured Coyote Tan G10. We'll walk around the outside first before we get too far into it. We've got a Lynch Northwest Smith & Wesson red Cerakote deep carry clip. The Spyderco Paramilitary 2 has four-way ambidextrous pocket clip positioning, so you can go left hand or right hand tip up carry or tip down carry. This one has a compression lock, which a lot of people is going to say is similar to a liner lock, but that's not 100% correct. Your lock bar and I'm trying to figure out how to put my hands here where you can see it. Your lock bar and your blade, instead of meeting like this like a liner lock, they actually interlock like that when that kicks over. So it's not just a straight bar, it has a hook on it that interfaces into the blade and they hook together. So for all intents and purposes, the compression lock reigns supreme to a liner lock. This one has, we'll see if we can get it up here, Spyderco CPM 10V blade material, blade steel. It's tool steel, so it does take a patina. It's hard to see in this light. It's got a pretty rocking patina. And this light, it kind of just all looks like rust, but it's not. It will rust though, very badly. This iteration of the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 was an exclusive with River's Edge Cutlery. I'm gonna say probably in 2018. It could have been 2017, I'm not sure. This one, and I've added the sharpening tool right there so we don't get that real janky looking longer spot on the blade right there beside the ricasso, the plunge grind. Trying to think what else I want to tell you about this one. 10V, I think it's used in brooches for cutting keys and steel. It takes a little bit of time to sharpen. It's full of carbides, but this one seems to cut for days. Has amazing edge retention. I've cut across staples and things like that, and it doesn't really do anything to it. I believe it. I haven't had it chip out, but I believe it could chip out. It's not going to do it on cardboard or toilet paper or anything. All these people want to cut paper or toilet paper. I don't think it'll chip out on toilet paper. You know, you could go several weeks without having to sharpen this one. The full flat grind Spyderco provides, when you get your I sharpen mine at probably about 15 degrees. That's a guesstimation. by how I hold it when I put it on the stone. But when you're super keen edge, can you hear it? Grabbing my fingers. When the super keen edge wears off, the full flat grind, the way this thing's manufactured, lends itself still to cut pretty well. So this one, it goes along with me pretty often. At one time, this one was a grail for me when the whole 10V battle was going on with the OG and all that, and somebody finally stepped up to it. I think I'm going to try at some point. They've already ran them. I think it was last year. They had the 10V pair of 3s, which is a very similar model. It has a little bit bigger of a palm swell. It's shorter, and it's got a 3-inch blade instead of a 3.5. We'll measure this one. We're right at 3.5 overall. We'll hook it down here. Overall, 8 1/4. Closed length on this sweet guy here. It's about 4 3/4, maybe 4 7/8. We don't do much measuring in 16ths or measuring over 16 feet. So at least where I'm from, this one's a sweet fella right here. You got somebody doing something strange out here in the road. I don't know what they're up to. Get it. This thing has not only the blades patinaed the scales, which you can't really see. They used to be a real bright color, and then the clip has took some wear, and it's a pretty good looking knife, I think. But there's that one. We love this one. Spider flick, drop shut, thumb opening, yep, thumb roll. The jimping on this thing is phenomenal. I'm a big jimping fan. We got jimping on the thumb ramp of the blade. We got a little bit of jimping on the liners right there. That thing really likes to lock in. You got a forward choil, so you can choke up if you'd like to, or you can be back here. It's still pretty feeling. I tend to use them like this myself, in this manner, but Spyderco's got it figured out, that's for certain. You got Maker's Mark, Sal Glacier, Eric Glacier. They're on the blade as well. I've had a lot of people ask about that before. What do them little symbols mean? And those are the Maker marks for Sal and Eric Glacier. But yep, it's been a great one. This one won't leave the collection. Put it right here beside the old channel sticker. On the truck bed with us as well today, we've got a pair of the pliers wrench from Nipix. It's going to be a part number 86-100 pliers wrench. Man, these things are great. They're really good for taking knives apart when you got barrel spacers. When you've got one screw out and you can't get the other one out, it's just spinning. You can grab that barrel spacer. And these are so thin that they'll fit in there and grab right onto it. Isn't that groovy? So these are definite big time helpers. For the win, Nipix. We got what they call these clipper reusable liners. You can refill them with butane. These things are great. I got some other uses, I think, for those guys that like to do that Schedule 6. Also, today we've got this is a Olight i5T single AA battery. It runs on. It's got 2 settings. It's got maybe a 200 and a 500 lumen. Excuse me. As you can see right there, I dropped that thing a couple times. With it being copper, of course, it just deforms right over. I was afraid to mess with it too much and try and fix it. I'd break that piece of copper out. I shipwrecked this thing myself. Made it look like it's been underwater for umpteen years. Yeah, that's right, guys. I'm a chemist. I got little Tupperware containers. I do some chemistry here at the house. But I really enjoy this one, man. It's got some good weight to it. When you hold it, you think, oh man, I really got a hold of something right here. This is a phenomenal flashlight. I lean more towards the ones that run on AA, AAA batteries, because I can replace the batteries quickly. And I don't have to have a charger all the time and a power source. I can just carry some extra batteries. One day I might give y'all a tour around the old Pro-Ho battery box I have. And I guess the last thing we got, there's not a slip joint on the table here. I'll have to dig that out of my pocket here in just a second. But we got the Northwoods copper coin. Looks like it's got some sort of a little jackknife on it. Looks like it might be a tiny little Warncliffe blade and a spear point blade. Northwoods. It's got the texture of a quarter on the outside. This is about the size of a 1 ounce coin. It's got the Northwoods arrowhead and Northwoods on the backside. You can use that for your decision maker right there. I do that in some of my trading deals and buying deals and stuff like that. Flip a coin, high price or low price we've decided upon. I guess the last thing I got, and I had a real busy day yesterday. I didn't get a chance to get on HT's open tag. Look at that. That was some rust starting right there. We had to get that cleaned up a little bit. I wasn't able to get on HT's open tag yesterday. I didn't have time. And I was carrying this sod buster knife to do the open tag, but I didn't get the opportunity. So I apologize, HT. We'll go over this one next Sunday, hopefully, and we'll get to participate in your Saudi Sunday. This is just $10.95. I did recently find out that 71 pattern 5 is the shape of the main blade. 1 is how many blades is in it, and 18 is the year it was made. I did figure that out, how to date these. They have a date code similar to Case, except Case doesn't have the blade shape deal included in theirs. But super cool. We'll let this one go easy because it's got a little bit of blade wrap. But that's about all I got for you guys today. Not much going on up here. Well, I can see the mailbox from here and the flag's still up, so I missed the mail on Saturday. I apologize, guys. There's a pile of stickers over there in that mailbox waiting to go out, and old mailman, I guess he'll be by here shortly to pick them up and carry them across the country to you guys, which means I've still got time to get Jesse McJames stickers in the mailbox too. So that's about all we got, guys. If you'll like, subscribe, tell everybody this crazy guy up there in Tennessee talking about knives, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.